Software for the electronic measurement of work stress in the microenterprise sector by Eduardo Fernandez. There are two fundamental problems: difficulties in tabulating the results of a manual assessment of job stress in the microenterprise sector. The work stress evaluation questionnaires have many questions, which makes it difficult to tabulate the results when there are many employees being evaluated, and this generates errors and delays. Microenterprises do not evaluate the work stress of their employees, which lowers their performance and affects the company economically. Introduction. To solve this problem, we have developed an innovative project related to the development of a web application that allows the electronic evaluation of the level of work stress of employees of microenterprise in the city of Ambato in the Republic of Ecuador. The general objective of this project was to develop a web application that allows the automatic diagnosis of the level of work stress of the employees at the microenterprises of the city of Ambato in Ecuador. To achieve this general objective, the following specific objectives were proposed: scientifically, substantially aspects related to the web application. They developed tools at the work stress known as Bourbon syndrome to diagnose how the evaluator of the level of work stress of the employee of the several companies in the city of Ambato, Republic of Ecuador, is being recorded. To develop a web application with client-server features that automates the mescal question in the assess work stress. Theoretical concept related to the subject. According to the World Health Organization, stress is the response to multiple unknown factors. Among them can be an unpleasant job, excessive work, lack of decision making, work ineptitude, evaluation or supervision in the work area without previous instruction, not having an established job function, poor impersonal and interpersonal relations, although this can use stress and affect the work environment, is the cause deficiency in productivity, personal change, problems, complaints, and resignations. Web application development is one of the most advanced areas of the software engineering. This development also includes the emerging of the new programming language, tools, and methods for developing web applications, which represent other challenges that software developers must face. Theoretical concepts related to the subject. PHP is a high-level programming language that is executed and interpreted of the several important websites such as Facebook or Wikipedia are developed with this programming language. One of the main reasons why PHP is popular is that the programming language is a broad support for different databases. This support allows developers to create database-driven sites and prototype web applications easily, quickly, and efficiently, without not too much complexity. Some important reasons to learn PHP are the following. PHP is an open source language. This means that PHP modules are provided free of charge and can be customized to suit the requirements for any application. Many free hosting services only support PHP. Other server-side languages such as ASP.NET have high costs associated with hosting. As the first high-level server-side language, PHP has a large community of developers. If you encounter problems, you can ask for help. Methodology. The research approach adopted was the quantitative one of the same according to Hernandez, tries to explain an objective reality based on numerical measures based on statistical analysis. The present research is based on the following methods: exploratory, descriptive, and analytic. The study also has a correlation scope that, according to Hernandez, is oriented to measure the degree of relation between two variables, in this case the software with the web feature and the evaluation of the level of work stress. The research technique applied was the survey, and the associated instrument was the questionnaire. According to Hernandez, the population is made of the people related to the problem, in this case 63 microenterprises in Ambato, Ecuador. Since the population is really small, we work with the entry population, which means that it was not necessary to calculate the sample, since the entry population was included in the sample. Results. Question number 1. Is the assessment of the job stress? Manual 84%, semi-automatic 14%, and automatic 2%. Question number 2. Have there been delays and errors during the job stress assessment? Frequently 73%, several times 17%, and rarely 10%. And question number 3. Would it be better to evaluate the work stress of the human talent through software? Totally 84%, partially 14%, and not at all 2%. Technological proposal. The proposal consists of the development of the software for the electronic measurement of the level of the work stress. It is considered that with a quick and frequent evaluation it is possible to control in a better way the psychosocial affections that can occur in the employees for the microenterprise. The automation is related to the instrument validated by the World Health Organization and is commonly known as a must-burn inventory. Regarding to the software development methodology, the model used for the development of the proposed is the XP, Experiment Programming Methodology. Since is the agile project development methodology that presumes an object orientation approach as the preferred development paradigm and contains a set special rules and practice that facilitate the construction of the software. The computer tools used for the development for the web application are in the category for free app software, and these are Apache for the use on web server, SQL as database manager, and PHP as a programming language. The Laravel framework was also used. The software is hosted with the Linux technology and the domain is Investigaciones. The questionnaire that was automated is the one valid by the World Health Organization and known as the Malasya inventory for the evaluation of the level of the work stress in the companies and institutions, which has the following questions. Demonstration of the hypothesis. The hypotheses defined are HO with the use for the software with the web future, yes. The level of the work stress of the employees of the microenterprise sector of Ambato, Ecuador will be evaluated quickly and without errors. H1. With the use of the software with the future, the level of work stress of the employees of the microenterprise sector of the Ambato, Ecuador will not be evaluated quickly and without errors. A signification level of the 5% is assumed and considered that if the response is a percentage greater than 90%, I fear that the evaluation process of the digital competence is done. With the web application, this will be faster and more efficient. The evaluated reduced from the tablet is 168. The rejection conditions are right. Thought of the Gaussian belt and the rest of the graph is the not rejected zone. Then we have that 0.1.26 is less than 168. Conclusions. Web applications allow for the speeding up the evaluation process of the work stress in the microenterprise in about equal, as well as reducing the possible errors that can be involuntarily incurred during the tabulation of the different questionnaires. In addition, the evaluation can be removed due to the web feature of the software. Early detection of the work stress allows microenterprise to make decisions to prevent difficulties of low work performance and obsession, which is the end of their productivity and economy. Thank you for your attention, questions, comments. Eduardo Fernandez.